with NYU women's basketball following their second round victory over Messiah by a score of 70-47. We're joined by head coach Meg Barber alongside Yasmin Clark, Brooke Batchelor, Zara Alexander, and Caroline Pepper. Coach, back into the second weekend, another year, opening statement.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, obviously, moving on, and such a thrill to be able to play in front of our fans and be on our home court and give, Pep another weekend at home, hopefully, fingers crossed. So I hats off to Messiah. I thought they were incredible. Mike is such a seasoned coach, and he had his team ready to go today, and they've made an incredible run. Obviously, Liv Monturo, one of the best players I think we've seen all year, just a formidable opponent. And I feel very grateful to be in the locker room that we are, with the selflessness and the work ethic and the effort from our whole team to be able to prepare for today to come out with a win.
Yeah, Caroline, we're feeling it from deep tonight. 4 made threes, 23 points. Take me through what you saw.
I think it was just really going through the motion with what Messiah was giving us. When we kept moving the ball around, they tend to lose me a little bit. Luckily, we had baseline drives from Zara, Brooke, Eden, Isla, and they were just finding me outside the three. So, yeah, super great.
Yes, near double-double, 10 offensive boards, and you were able to kick it out a bunch, recycle the ball. What was working for you?
I just kind of noticed they were swarming the ball when I got it, so I was just really looking for shooters off the bat. And then offensively, I was just, struggling a little bit more today, so I was just looking a little bit more for my teammates.
Brooke, another night of really good defensive plays, and it really, forced a bunch of turnovers from Messiah. Take me through what you saw.
Yeah, again, it's just coming out with that type of defensive energy is such a great way to start the game and a good way to fuel our offense and our defense. And I think coming out with great defensive pressure is just an easy way to just get everyone going. So that's what I try my best to do.
Zara, 9 points, 6 rebounds, really efficient night for you. Just talk about how important it is to crash the glass for you as a team. How does that fit into your philosophy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Yasmin has most of our boards, but they obviously are double boxing her out, so it was really important for us guards to help her out in there, and I was just trying to do my best for my teammates.
Coach, a ton of energy in the arena tonight, both from your fans and the Messiah fans. Just what was that environment like, seeing all those fans in here?
I mean, it's incredible. March Madness, right? I mean, there's not a team in this tournament that wants to go home, and we knew that Messiah, not just their fans, but the players. I mean, it felt like they were making such a run at the end, and, I looked down, I'm shocked that they had 14 points in that last quarter. It felt like it was 25, but I just think that shows the grit and the passion that their fans and their team had, and what a great job. I want to give kudos to our athletic department. I thought just the professionalism and how this tournament was run this weekend Mike, told me before the game he was so impressed with just how things felt, and I think to be able to have an incredible women's basketball environment in New York City in March Madness is a great feeling for this program. We've come such a long way from not having a facility to, be sitting there with hundreds of fans, chanting against each other, and it's a great thing this time of year.
I would like to ask Brooke and Caroline, did you enjoy playing all 40 minutes, and would you want to be tired of it anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think now I'm absolutely exhausted, but no, I don't think I ever wanted to come out of that game, and I think Coach Barber had asked me a couple times too, so I said no, but, just really wanting to play all 40 minutes. I'm super fortunate to be able to play another game and to put this jersey back on next week, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to sleep well tonight. It's been a while since I've played all 40 minutes, and it felt really great. Just like what Pep said, I wanted to be on the court the whole time. Barber also asked me a few times if I was good, and I was like, yes. I just wanted to keep on playing and keep playing super hard for my team and trying to secure the win.
Gentlemen of the press, ladies of the press.
Yeah, hey, Joe DeLessio with New York Magazine. So, Coach, I know that there's sort of a one-game-at-a-time mindset, but does the streak get discussed internally at all as motivation, or is anything? Is it talked about?
Not right now. This is win in advance, lose and go home, and we just want to live another day. So I would say, if anything, the 1-0 motto is even stronger right now, and it's such a tough turnaround to go from last night to today and try to prep for a round of 32 team. And so our sole focus was just on trying to have these guys as ready as we could come tip off.
It's been almost it'll be 3 years this week since the last loss. I know not everyone was around at the time, but do you remember what you said to the team after that game? Anything that sort of resonated or that might have stuck in people's heads going into the next season?
Yeah, I mean, I hate to lose, so unfortunately, I remember that game very vividly, and it was a tough night for us. I thought that year, I really thought we had a team that could make the Final Four. I thought it was like a progression. We had lost the year before in the Elite Eight on the road at Hope. We were really hoping to be able to host. We were unable to host due to facility issues at NYU, so just being sent on the road again and having an opportunity to try and get our seniors that year to the Final Four. I do think that the staff kind of felt a pressure to just get it done, second year back to back. And when we got in that locker room with a pretty disappointing loss, I said to the team, we have a Final Four team sitting in this locker room that's coming back next year. And when we get there, it will be for the seniors that are leaving us this year. And we call ourselves a sisterhood, and I think how these guys have fought and continued to build this, it's really just about each other. And I really did think that that 2024 season, we really did play for those that had left us and didn't have a chance to get to that Final Four. We had a chip on our shoulder.
Hey, Carolyn, do you remember sort of put yourself back when you're looking at colleges? Do you remember sort of what about the pitch sort of NYU? What was sort of compelling about the pitch for
Show some excitement.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a kid from a small town in Massachusetts, so most kids go to like NESCAC schools. But for me, my dad's from Long Island, and my mom's always worked in New York, so I just always felt this like tie to New York City in a way. And then when I met the coaching staff and I toured the campus, well, first when I toured the campus, I knew, like, they say like, oh, when you know, you know. And I loved campus. I even toured Columbia afterwards. My mom's like, how, like, that's so pretty. And I was like, no, I like NYU. But then the minute I met all three coaches, I think I was in DC when I met Coach Barber, and it just solidified everything for me. Really, the coaching staff was like the last thing that I was like immediately that day. So for me, it was the coaching staff, and academically, athletically, you can't do anything any better.
You got 40 minutes. You don't have to fight.
I just had a question for Caroline. You've been around this group as long as almost anybody. What is something about this team that people outside the program, might not understand, beyond the streak and the wins and all that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Barber said earlier about our like sisterhood motto. I am the lone senior, so it looks a little different this year than past years, but really, we're all best friends. Like, on the court, off the court. I know I got in Zara's face today too, but like at the end of the day, we love each other, and like I'll ask Zara to go eat after this or something. So really, we just want to be around each other all the time. And I really don't even think about classes in any way. Like, we have so many freshmen that play, so many freshmen that get minutes, even sophomores, juniors. But this year specifically, it doesn't even matter.
Especially in the first half, put on a very, very strong defensive effort. How did you, and you really pulled away the second, how did you work in the locker room at halftime to circumvent that?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we really didn't take advantage of some of the paint touches that we got. We kind of left points on the board, it felt like. So, I mean, and, what I was really proud of is we went 11, 11, 11, so just holding a team. I told the team at halftime, like, you're up, I don't know, we were up, what was it, 12, 14, something like that. And I said, like, you're up a whole quarter's lead, so just trying to give them a little boost of confidence in terms of the defensive effort that they put forth. And like I said, I mean, Montour is one of the best players we've played all year. So for her on coming off of last night to just dig in defensively, and I thought she put on a defensive show, and obviously with the offensive rebounding as well. So just trying to pour into them a little bit, like, you've given so much effort, now keep your foot on the gas pedal and let's get this, get the job done.
All right. Well, final question, Coach. You're going to see the winner of Hardin-Simmons or Whitman next Friday. Just early thoughts on either of those two teams.
Yeah, no thoughts. When I tell people we're 1-0, I think people think that just might be like coach speak, but I truly have not even looked ahead at all at kind of what's next. I mean, the tournament's always so interesting, but with upsets, with things like that, we've just tried to stay focused on ourselves. And you know, I think even tonight, like just taking a moment to take in that NYU women's basketball is back in the Sweet 16 again. And I know we've kind of had this like gratuitous, like we're just back in the Final Four and things like that, but it's so difficult to win in the NCAA tournament. So we're going to take, you know, a moment to just reflect and kind of enjoy this. And then, you know, our staff will have these guys prepared come Monday.
All right. Well, the journey's not over yet, but congratulations on another NCAA tournament win, and we'll see you next Friday.
Thank you.